What's the perfect summer movie? Jaws, of course. In my opinion, Jaws is one of the greatest films of all time, but it was born from a volatile environment. Who was it who said,
Chaos is the fuel that ignites the fire within, pushing us towards greatness.
with constant script rewrites, cast fallouts, and mechanical failures in the sea off Marthas Vineyard, it's a wonder this film was ever made. Steven Spielberg's masterpiece led to a new style of suspense in film, which was really quite by accident, where the filmmakers had to come up with creative ways to solve Bruce the Shark's constant malfunctioning. This just shows that when you are faced with failure, greatness can emerge. I've been a Jaws fan all these years, and I've always been fascinated with this film. It's possibly one of the few movies that's better than the book. I've come back to it time and time again, and maybe for me it takes me back to my childhood in the 1970s, where it was a treat to watch this film. My eyes would always be shielded when the two alpha sharks, Quint and Bruce, would face off. My top 3 films were all made in the 1970s, so maybe there is that case for childhood films staying with you forever. So let's now go to Amity Island, where a shark is terrorising the local population, who are to soon be celebrating a bumper tourist season for July the 4th, and a ruthless mayor who will do anything to make sure the celebrations go ahead, until his own son is nearly taken by the shark itself. Our heroes of the story are Brody, the chief of police, the classic unwilling hero, a New Yorker getting used to trivial crime on an island, his fear of water which he needs to overcome to defeat the shark. Quint, the belligerent old school and difficult but skilled captain, and Hooper, the rich, intelligent young marine biologist who brings with him his modern gadgetry, the perfect antagonist to Quint. And this setup was pure dynamite. All the actors in the film portrayed their part perfectly, but none more so than the British acting legend Robert Shaw. Born on August 9th in 1927 in Lancashire, England, he originally turned down the role of Quint. He famously said,
Jaws was not a novel, it was a story written by a committee, a piece of...
Lee Marvin and Sterling Hayden at the time could not step up to the role, and Shaw was truly perfect for this part. Robert Shaw was known for his exceptional acting talent, but also for causing significant problems on set. Here are some of the key issues he caused during the production of Jaws. Frequent drinking. Shaw's addiction to alcohol was a major problem. He was often drunk on set, which affected his performance and reliability. His heavy drinking led to erratic behaviour, making it difficult for the director and crew to work with him. Impact on scenes. His drinking particularly affected the filming of the famous Indianapolis speech scene. Shaw had to shoot the scene multiple times because his initial attempts while drunk were unusable. He eventually performed the scene sober, resulting in one of the film's most powerful moments. Tension with co-stars. His conflict with Richard Dreyfuss is widely known. He had a very contentious relationship with Richard Dreyfuss, who played Hooper. This tension between them sometimes spilled over into their performances, adding to the realism of their on-screen antagonism, but also creating a challenging work environment. Shaw would often taunt and challenge Dreyfuss, which created a stressful atmosphere on set. This animosity was partly due to Shaw's jealousy of Dreyfuss's youth and rising career. He was unpredictable. His unpredictable behaviour and mood swings made it difficult for the crew to manage shooting schedules. His professionalism fluctuated, affecting the efficiency of production. There were instances where Shaw missed calls or arrived late on set, further delaying the already behind-schedule production. Despite all these issues, it's important to note that Robert Shaw's talent and dedication to his craft also brought significant positive contributions to the film. the memorable performance he provided as Quint. It's considered one of the most standout performances in Jaws, and nobody could deny this. He was absolutely fantastic. His ability to bring depth and authenticity to the character added significantly to the film's impact. The Indianapolis speech, which Shaw partly rewrote, is one of the most memorable and chilling moments of the film, showcasing his acting prowess and commitment to the role. Robert Shaw's time on the set of Jaws was marked by significant challenges due to his drinking and interpersonal conflicts. However, despite these issues, his remarkable talent and contributions to the character of Quint played a crucial role in the film's success. Shaw's complex legacy on the Jaws set highlights both the difficulties he caused and the indelible mark he left on the film. Shaw died of a heart attack in Ireland at the age of 51 in 1978. But what a legacy he left. Will you be watching Jaws this summer?